All right, let's look at the homework 6, problem number 26. All right, so we want to find the y prime for x of t. So this is the tricky part. So x is a function of t. So y, we're using x like we used to use y, and we're using t like we used to use x. All right, so x is a function of t. Then we want to evaluate y prime at the point -2, -5. So t value is -2 and x value is -5. All right, so let's do that. All right, so by taking a derivative with respect to t in this case, all right, we have, all right, so derivative of x squared is going to be, so you're taking a derivative with respect to t, but this is written in terms of x. All right, so we do take the derivative of x squared would be 2x, but we have to multiply by derivative of x, so dx over dt, or we can put x prime. All right, and then here we have two things multiplied together. All right, so we have to use a product rule. All right, so derivative of the first guy, derivative of 2t would be, t squared would be 2t. Right, times the second guy is x, plus first guy is t squared, times derivative of the second guy is x prime. Right, we got that. Right, the third term is easy because this is written in terms of t, so derivative of t cubed would be 3t squared. Right, just a power rule. Right, derivative of 3 is 0 since 3 is a constant, equals derivative of 0 is 0. All right, so we want to find x prime. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to keep all the terms that have x prime in it. So this guy and the third guy. All right, then we're going to send everyone else over to the other side. All right, and 3x squared too. All right, so let's do that. So to move 2tx, so I'm going to subtract the 2tx, and also we're going to subtract the -3t squared. All right, so what's left is here. Actually, then I'm going to just take the common factor out. So you have x prime here and x prime. And I'm going to factor it out, so I'm going to put the x prime here. All right, then what's left is 2x from there, so we have 2x. And then you have a t squared, so plus t squared. All right, and everything else on the other side, so it's going to be a negative 2tx and a negative 3t squared. All right, if you want, we can pull some of the common factor out. In this case, both have negative sign, and both of these guys have t in it. So I'm going to put t out here too. So that way you have 2x left over, plus, all right, it's going to be 3t left over. All right, and the last step would be we need to get rid of this guy since we're looking for x prime. So I'm going to divide it through by 2x plus t squared. All right, so you're going to get the x prime is equal to, all right, so you have negative t times 2x plus 3t, and you're going to divide it by 2x plus t squared. All right, so we got that. All right, so let's type this guy in. All right, what we got was, let's see, it's a negative t times 2x plus 3t, right, and then divide it by 2x plus t squared. All right, so looks like we got that right. All right, so let's check the answer. All right, we got that. All right, then all you have to do is evaluate it at -2, -5. We just have to be careful is that the -2 is the t value and the -5 is the x value. All right, so let's do that. All right, we're going to just evaluate x prime at -2, -5. All right, so you have a negative sign there, all right? And the t value is -2, so it's a -2 times, all right, 2 times x. So it's a 2 times, all right, maybe I should put a bracket. All right, it's going to be a 2 times, let's see, clean it up a little bit, sorry about that. All right, so I'm going to have 2 times, all right, x value is -5, so we put -5 there, and plus 3 times t value is -2. Right, then divided by, and 2 times x is -5, and plus t is -2, and squared. Right, so we have that. So this is going to be equal to, right? So we can just simplify. So there's a negative sign and negative sign, so that's going to be a positive sign there. So you're going to get 2 times, right? So that 2. All right, so this is -10 minus 6, so it's going to be -16. All right, over, all right, so that's again -10 and plus 4, so it's going to be -6. All right, then we can simplify this, right? So 6 and 2 has 2 in it, so that's going to be -3 here, and cancel that. And there's a negative sign, so I'll cancel that with that guy. So it looks like it's going to be 16 over 3. All right, so let's type it in. All right, so we have 16 over 3. All right, so check the answer. All right, got that. All right, that's it. I hope that this was clear.